I want to tell you a story about a wonderful man, my father, Tony Como. My father was a World War II disabled hero, civilian conservation corps, and Golden Gloves lifetime. He trained 3 black police officers for the 1960 Olympics in Youngstown, Ohio with the Police Athletic League. He stayed there a year after we moved back to Yakima, Washington to claim our home. And my mother and I and my brother picked fruit from the time I was 9 years old till my father came back a year later after training those boxers. Both of my parents were commanders of the Disabled American Veterans. My father also trained boxers at the YMCA in Yakima, Washington with Harvey Hunt. My mother and my father both gave generously to all charities. They helped everyone they could, even in Yakima, Washington. They helped veterans, strangers, and more. My father, in his 80s, he was 60-something years old when he first started selling forget-me-nots to raise money for the disabled American veterans. He did that till he was 80 years old. He suffered 2 mild strokes doing that in the hot sun in many cities around the Yakima Valley. My father was well known by sight and by his joyous way. My father made everyone laugh. I have tried very hard to emulate my father. I'm a warrior. I started training at 9 years old. I have reached dragon status. I had my son trained in ninjutsu. My father knew what was coming. I am the founder and CEO of Justice Seekers America International and a member of Judicial Watch, Washington, D.C. We have conducted an ongoing 15-year investigation of all the problems in our country and around the world. I want you to immediately go to Justice Seekers America on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and more. We are all over the net. We have been doing this for 15 years with my friends around the country in Spec Ops, ex-Secret Service, military, and thousands of patriots nationwide. My family was wiped out for over $200 million and denied justice. I built 3 Italian restaurants in Yakima, a recording studio, a race car, a custom band. I played music in Yakima for years. My band's name was Nighthawk, but that was not my first band. I was well known in this valley. People came to me and told me who robbed my family. I gave all that information to the police, especially when they asked me to help them. And I did. Oh, yes, I did. Being the founder and CEO of Justice Seekers America and conducting a 15-year investigation has not only made me a terrorist expert, it has made me one hell of a good investigator. I approach this from every angle. Now, I want you to know that there was a total imposter in your White House for 8 years. He completely wiped out the United States of America. Monetarily, it was a war. It's called financial warfare. Indonesian cult Sabud was in your White House. His father was the leader. His mother was in the cult. And Loretta Fuddy, who made his fake birth certificate in Hawaii, was murdered right after his first Hawaiian vacation. It's time for you to wake up, America. America! Wake the hell up. You're about to be subjugated completely. This is war. There are terrorist camps all over your nation. There was an imposter in your White House. People are being paid to protest and to riot. The Women's March was backed by George Soros, Nazi war criminal behind Obama, Clinton's, and Bernie Sanders, a self-confessed socialist. It's time you wake up, America, before you're dead. It's that simple. You cannot trust Islam. You cannot trust a Muslim. You better wake up.